Okay, y'all, so I'm starting off with my hair in a bun and I'm taking it out of the bun, and I don't know why it was super painful, but it was super painful to take that hair out of the bun. But anyway, as you can see, my hair is super stretched. I stretched my hair using my roller set method, which I do have a video on, and I will link it in the iCards above and in the description box below. I used the white peony leave-in conditioner from Mielle Organics. That was the only product I used to do the roller set the night before, and y'all, it left my hair super soft. It left it shiny, moisturized, and still feeling lightweight. So that's exactly what I wanted for this roller set before I flexi rod my hair. I like to do this because it gets my hair as stretched as possible so that my flexi rod set turns out a lot smoother and shows a little bit more length. So once I've done that, I'm going to start splitting my hair into 4 sections. I'm just doing this so that of course I have smaller sections so that I can flexi rod it a little better. So I had my fourth of a section, but that was a little too big, so I had to split that into another half of a section and clip that away. And then I also adjusted this section because it was just a tad bit too big. So I just took a little piece of hair and then just put that away. And now my section is a workable size for me to flexi rod. So now that I have this, so even though I already used the white peony leave-in conditioner the night before to do my roller set, I'm just going to spray it with water to reactivate that product and also to make my hair damp. I said damp, not soaking wet, because you don't want this to be soaking wet because you don't want your curls to revert. Just want it damp enough so that you can hold a new style, but not too wet so that your hair starts reverting and so that your hair can also still stay stretched. So I'm using the Mielle Organics Honey and Ginger Styling Gel as my styler to do this flexi rod set. And this is the only other product that I'm going to use. So I'm putting a little bit of that into my hair. And I'm just kind of using my fingers to kind of finger detangle and just smooth out my hair. And then this is where the magic happens. I'm taking my flexi rod. I'm starting at the end of my hair and also at the end of the flexi rod. And as you can see, I'm laying my hair flat. I'm not twisting my hair. I'm laying it completely flat because this allows my hair to be smoother and my curls to be smoother. Once I've gotten to the top, I twist the flexi rod once or twice sometimes, and that secures it, and that is all. So I'm going to show you another section. So I'm going to take the hair down. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of water to reactivate the product and to dampen my hair a little bit. Then I'm going to take the Honey and Ginger Styling Gel, take a little bit of that. I do about 1 or 2 squirts of that, and I just work it into my hair to smooth out my hair. And I also kind of do a little bit of finger detangling, and the key is to make sure that your hair stays as smooth and as still stretched as possible. Once I do that, then I take the flexi rod and I roll my hair completely flat around the flexi rod. Once I get to the top, once I get to the end, I roll the flexi rod or twist it around my head, as you can see here, and that secures the roots. That kind of prevents the roots from getting super puffy. And then I'm going to show you another section. I do the same thing again. I sprayed it with water. I'm using Honey Ginger Styling Gel, and I am smoothing it throughout my hair. I lay my hair flat on the flexi rod at the end, and I roll it all the way up flat around my hair. As you guys can see, the shine and the smoothness of this, that's due to me stretching my hair before doing this instead of doing this on wet curly hair. And as you can see, I twisted it at the root, and then that was it. I'm going to show you guys this again, but I'm going to show you guys it sped up so that you guys can see what I'm doing. No, is that a fire alarm? Yeah. See my hair? No. So this is what my hair ended up looking like when I finished. I didn't count the amount of flexi rods I did, so I don't even know how many I did. But this is what my hair ended up looking like, and I just go to sleep just like that. So the next morning, I have some coconut oil on my hands, and this kind of just helps prevent frizz. And I'm literally just going to unravel in the same direction that, or the opposite direction, in a direction that keeps the curl. I think that's the same direction that I flexi rodded it, so that the curls can still stay clumped, so that I can separate it last. Okay, y'all, so I just showed you guys a sped up version of how I separate. Now I'm going to slow it down for you guys so that you can actually see how I'm separating it, because separating it is so key to how this hairstyle is going to look. So basically, I still have coconut oil in my hands, and what I'm going to do is separate each curl and just curl them in the same, twirl them around my finger in the same direction that I rolled the flexi rod in. If you curled your hair all in one direction, this would be super easy. If you're like me, who curled some pieces to the front and also curled some pieces toward the back, this might be a little bit tricky, but you'll be able to tell as you twirl it around your fingers. If it forms a perfect curl, then you're okay. But if it kind of looks a little weird, then curl it in the opposite direction, because that means that you just curled it in the wrong direction. So basically that's what all I'm going to do. I'm just going to separate, and then I am going to twirl the curl around my finger in the same direction that I curled it. So this is what my hair ended up looking like. I haven't styled it yet, but now I'm just shaking it out to remove the part, because I had a little bit of a middle part since I had parted my hair down the middle to do these flexi rods. So I was really just trying to get rid of that in the back. That's why I kept messing with that area. I ended up messing with it a little too much because it started to get frizzy, but that's all right. I learned my lesson. So now I'm going to separate a little bit more, and then I'm going to move on to actually styling this the way I want it to look. But before I do that, I wanted to just show you just the raw curls, how they look now before I go into styling. I didn't do much styling anyways, but these are the curls. I was super impressed with it. It was super soft and super like bouncy. That's why I kept shaking my head, because it was super bouncy, and it was also still moisturized. So I decided to do a side part because I liked the way that looked. But now that meant that I actually have to do my edges, because as you can see there, my edges look a hot mess. So I'm going to use some of the Main Choice Laid Back Effortlessly gel to lay my edges down, and of course a toothbrush, and I'm going to lay my edges down. And after I laid my edges down, this is what my hair ended up looking like. I was obsessed with how it looked, and it lasted me a few more days. And that is all for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.